Welcome to the Crazy Happy Podcast. Thank you for dropping in for your dose of crazy happiness and a quick hit of positivity. Welcome to episode 22. I'm your host, Tanya Vetter of TanyaVetter.com. Today's episode is being brought to you by Women Empowerment Training Institute, empowering women and youth through engagement and exposure. You can check them out at theweedy.org. Today's episode is also being brought to you by the lovely Q Harris Salon and Lash Studio, where they are redefining the art of beauty. Welcome. Hello, guys. I am calling today's episode, well, I'm not calling it, I'm marking today Talk It Out Tuesday. But today's episode is It's Realistic, but Uncommon. Say what? Yes, it's realistic, but it's uncommon. Now, I chose this topic because one thing I notice is when I talk to people about goals and accomplishing certain things, what I noticed is the word unrealistic kept resurfacing, right? And here's the thing I noticed is that when we share an idea, we share a goal, we share a desire with others. And usually we share it with the person that's closest to us. A lot of times we will be dissuaded, we will be discouraged because the feedback is sometimes, oh, that's unrealistic. And let me tell you where the word usually comes into play. When we share that idea, that goal, and that desire that we have, the person that's listening to it is usually looking at us from the position of where we are at that time. So they don't see the big picture. But this is what I want to share with you. I researched the habits of uncommon people, uncommon but successful people. And one thing I found is that, number one, they do it afraid. Often we sit there and we play, I'm going to call it double dutch, with our ideas, with our desires, and with our personal growth goals. I remember when I was a middle school teacher and Hurricane Katrina hit, and we ended up having a large population of Louisiana students. And one thing they did every morning was they were creative. They took a telephone cord and they played double dutch every morning. So that's the jump rope, right? And so I would take my Converse sneakers because I knew I wanted to play with them. You know, when you're playing double dutch, you're standing there and you're rocking with the cords, you're rocking with the ropes, and you're like, do I want to jump in? No. Do I want to jump in now? No, I'm afraid. Should I go now? No. And while you're steady there, you're steadily rocking, everyone is looking on the outer skirts saying, just please make a decision and jump in. And that's the thing. Uncommon people, they do it afraid. They jump in the ropes. The second thing was that they take risk. They take risk. You know, when you get that pinch of fear, the what ifs is what I call it. Well, what if this happened? Well, what if that happens? But you know what? I never hear people say, what if I don't do it? I never hear people say that. And I want to challenge you, when you're playing your what ifs in your mind, I want you to play, well, what if I don't do it? What will it cost me if I don't do it? The third thing I found out is that uncommon successful people, they learn new ideas. They're looking for them. They're on the hunt for them. So guess what you have to do to learn new ideas? Clear out space of your old ideas and make room. Make room for new ideas to come to you. You know, we're so caught up into what was and what if. Clear room. You know, and here's the other thing. If you don't believe you can do it, ooh, this is big. Please don't discourage others and tell them that they can't do it just because you didn't believe you could do it. And the other thing is, let's not look at the time factor. Let's not look at how quick someone wins the race. Are they in the arena and are they running? Ooh, that was a good one, guys. Are they in the arena and are they running? Because if they're in the arena, surely if you're sitting on the bleachers, my friend, you cannot infect them with your disbelief and negative attitudes. I'm going to say that again. If you are not in the arena, you cannot affect others with your disbelief and your negative attitudes. And this is why the fourth thing is extremely important. Uncommon people go to new places. You know, in 2008 to 2010, I worked in Iraq. And the way that I got there was extremely uncommon. I was a school teacher saying that I was going to Iraq to be a contractor, right? And it made no sense. Why would I leave the classroom and go to a war zone? I mean, yeah, teaching is hard, but, I'm going to an actual war zone, right? And it was uncommon. So things were said about that decision. But here's the funny thing. I said I was going to Iraq. I didn't have a job interview at the time. And I ended up giving away all of the furniture in my home. Now that was unrealistic. That was uncommon. I hadn't even had a job interview. And I remember my son telling me when I started sharing with others and they just said, it makes no sense. Why would you do that? Teaching is so reliable, right? My son said, Mom, go ahead and go because no one believes that you're actually going to do it. And I will never forget him encouraging me to be uncommon. And so let me tell you how Source works, how God works. When I finally got the interview, it wasn't even an interview. They literally told me I could choose between 3 positions because I was so overqualified. I jumped in. I took a risk and I was willing to learn new ideas. And here's the fourth thing. I was willing to go to a new place. You have to be willing to go to new territory. So that's what uncommon successful people do. They don't care about what they don't know. They care more about what they're willing to learn. So when you share your ideas, when you share your dreams, be careful because others will tell you their fear and their story. That's their fear. That's their story. Do not, my friend, don't commit plagiarism by stealing someone else's story. Write your own story. Write your own story. And the last thing uncommon successful people do is they review the results of that story. I'm going to say that again. They review the results of their story. And that's what we don't like to look at. We don't like to look at what went well and what went wrong. But you need to review the results of your own story. Why? Because someone is waiting on you. Our lives are far bigger than us. It's far bigger than ourselves. Someone is waiting for you. Jump in. Jump in the game. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I know it was a little longer than usual, but I had to share it with you because I know someone needed it. You know what I say? Be light, be love, be you.